Hey everyone, Joey Contino here and Happy New Year. This is the first of many Wildwoods Construction update videos. And let me tell you, there are so many projects that are taking place since our last video. So this one's going to be a fun one filled with projects you haven't seen before. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. A special thank you out to my patrons on patreon.com. It's because of them that we can do videos like this. If you want to support this channel and have your name at the end of the video, all you have to do is click the links in the description below. Anyway, let's get started. Right now we're outside the old Royal Hawaiian because a big change is coming here. This video is sponsored by ISP Tech. Backup internet for your home, vacation home, or business. Don't let power or internet outages get in your way. For more information, visit isptech.co or visit the link in the description below. For this Wildwoods reconstruction update video, we're starting in Wildwood Crest and making our way to North Wildwood. And yes, you are seeing a little bit of snow in this video. Just so happens that today it's flurrying just a little bit, which is kind of fun. Anyway, that being said, behind me is the Royal Hawaiian. And for decades, families have made beautiful memories here, and get ready because it's getting even better. You see, those who own Madison Resorts, which used to be the old Oceanview Hotel / Motel or Motor Inn, whatever you want to call it, they have purchased this building to create the largest resort here in Cape May County, offering 2 pools, multiple gyms, and 200 rooms. And I know what you're saying, wait Joey, aren't they working on that other hotel now? Are they going to be working on both of them at the same time? And will this one open for Memorial Day weekend? The answer to that is yes. You see, they bought this for $13.3 million, and between now and Memorial Day weekend, they're going to spend roughly about $7 million going through all the rooms, renovating it, giving a nice fresh coat of paint, refurbishing some of the little features on the outside, a lot of the features on the inside, so that both of these can open at the same time. And what a lot of people had questions about is how can this be a resort? They're kind of separated. You see right behind me, this is the Royal Hawaiian. And if you kind of pan over just a little bit, this is where Madison Resorts is. So together, as 2 freestanding towers, they're both going to be a combination of Madison Resorts. And the awesome thing is, a lot of people, they love this pool over here. Regardless of which building you're at, you get both amenities at both buildings. While crews are working really hard on the Royal Hawaiian, you can see crews are still working really hard here, and you can tell a lot of work has taken place since our last video. They're finally putting some color onto the building. The lights are done. They're adding in the railings. The first 2 stories pretty much have most of the railings on it, but I'm mostly excited for this. The main lobby down here, because all the windows are in, you can tell that they're putting on the capping. They're getting ready to put the under ceiling on, and inside you can see they finally have some lights. Right here is the main lobby. You can see all of the windows have now been done. They added in all the lighting. They are getting ready to add in that ceiling, and they're framing out the entire inside. This place is going to be beautiful once it's done. I do have to say this, hopefully in a week or 2, we're going to get all access to give you guys a full tour of both of those buildings. But in the meanwhile, I do have the seagull, and even though it's snowing just a little bit, we're going to give you a bird's point of view of what both places look like. While crews are working hard at Madison Resorts, we also have the Wildwood Crest Lifeguard headquarters still under construction. And as you can tell, they're adding the roof on top, finally the pitched roof, so that water doesn't stand on top. Let me give you like a quick little tour. You can see how nice that roof is coming together. They have some paint on the building. And then they added in all the cement. Not too much to look at from the outside at this very moment, but I'm sure they're doing a lot of work inside. And this is what things look like from the front. It is going to be gorgeous once it's done. Let me know what you guys think. For the next one's a little stop along the way, you'll notice something is missing at the convention center. Do you see what it is? If you notice, this road over here actually looks like a roller coaster rail. You used to see Wildwoods, the Wildwoods Convention Center. It is down as it's going through a refurbishment. But I have to say, looking at it like this, looks so strange, right? It really does look like a half of a roller coaster, doesn't it? But if you remember, there used to be like stars behind them and some of them are out. So hopefully they'll refurbish them and maybe even refurbish this pole and then get them up before Memorial Day weekend. We are now outside the old Ocean Sands Motel, which is on Garfield and Ocean Avenue. And as you can tell, crews are actively working today to demolish this motel. They're knocking down massive parts of the roof right now. Look at that. Look, it's always sad to see history be torn down. And, you know, a lot of people ask me, why aren't we upset that they're demolishing this? We are upset. I want to put that forward right now. Anytime that we lose some kind of doo-wop motel is extremely upsetting. But at the end of the day, sometimes there's just things that we can't control. We can't save every single building. I wish we could, but we can't. You know, luckily there are businesses down here that are willing to spend the money to refurbish a lot of motels. I mean, yes, we're talking about Madison Resorts and also the people who own the bins or the waves. They're doing a lot of work to that one, which we'll visit next. But this one's going to become a tiki bar, which in a way kind of works for the Wildwoods because, you know, tiki theme has a lot to do with the 50s and the 60s. So this will be a tiki bar, and we have other videos talking about that. I'll be sure to link that in the description below. Enjoy a few seconds of them tearing apart this motel. Wow, that was a big one. When that fell, you could feel the ground move. We're currently at Spicer and Atlantic Avenue because right now the bins in Bonito, which is the motel behind the bins, they're going through a massive renovation. We've done a little video about this before, and since that last video, they've gutted the entire building, they're putting on a new roof, and at this very second, they're adding in brand new windows. You can see that half over there has got brand new windows. They're adding in this half over here. On top of that, crews still have a lot of work on this project. They're gonna add in a lot of cool do-up features, such as a takeoff roof on this corner and that corner. And honestly, this place is going to be the place to stay at. Remember that this entire section of Wildwood is going through a massive renovation. Right on the other side, we have, of course, Pacific Avenue, a lot of projects over there. This project here, the Tiki Bar a block away, and then the brand new rebuilt Boardwalk. So this place is going to be great. Once it gets closer to being done, we're going to take you guys inside for a tour, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We are at Oak and the Wildwood Boardwalk because, as you know, the Wildwood Reconstruction Boardwalk project is taking place and it is moving fast. This side of Oak Avenue looks to be completed. Obviously, if you move a little bit further down, you know where that Cedar Avenue connector is. That is still being rebuilt, but a lot of progress has taken place. And the other end, they laid the concrete, they leveled things out, and looks like wood is finally going on. Now, we do have the seagull with us, so we'll go ahead and put that in the sky, but that's just a little taste. We're gonna do another video for you going into detail because there's a lot of really cool stuff that you can see that way, standing on the other side of the boardwalk. So we'll save that one for another video. Right now, let's get the seagull in the sky. Sitting at the corner of Magnolia and Ocean, you can see behind us, Kay's Oasis is going up extremely quickly. I know you can't see it from this side, but on the other side, siding is going up. It's a really nice blue color. But crews have been working nonstop to get this ready for the summer. In a few weeks, we're gonna give you guys a tour because I really wanna give you guys a view of what it looks like on the top deck looking at the boardwalk because it's really fantastic. Now, while we're here, there's another project taking place right on the boardwalk at Magnolia, which I know you'll be excited for. Behind me, you'll see Poppy's Tacos at Magnolia and the boardwalk. Right now, crews are inside demolishing the entire inside to get ready for get a load of this, Domino's Pizza. You can see that the signage for Poppy's Tacos is still up, but pretty soon it's coming down. If you look inside, yes, everything is coming down. You can see that everything has been removed inside. Just getting ready to put in that kitchen. And yeah, I've had a lot of people comment on that article that I put out stating like, why are you showcasing Domino's? You should be only supporting local and all these things. And I want to say one thing. Domino's is open year-round. The guy who owns this is a really great guy. He's done so much for this community. It's insane. He's done so many fundraisers. He's done a lot of things just to support local businesses down here in a way. And on top of that, support the Special Olympics. There's just so much that he's done. So yeah, I'm going to champion him because he deserves it. He works his butt off. He creates year-round jobs. So yeah, we're going to write about it. And yes, do we need another pizza place in the boardwalk? Probably not, but this is a guy that works hard and he does a lot of great things for our city and our towns. So yes, we're going to champion him. For our last place, we're going to be at Oak Avenue in Old New Jersey Avenue because, let me tell you, the people on the inlet bought this land and built this beautiful building. It's going to be a multi-purpose building. Really what's happening is they're getting into the wedding business, and so they wanted to build some floors to do some kind of wedding events, such as, say, if you're having a wedding at their venue and on the beach, you can have your bridal party get ready upstairs. Maybe, I think one of the rooms you can stay over in, and on top of that, they're putting a little restaurant down below. It's supposed to be a breakfast place. I don't know if it's still going or not. That's the original plan. So hopefully that will be ready to go for this summer, but I'm pretty sure this building will be, because if you look over here, this side is done completely. It looks great, even down to its little balconies. I saw that and went, oh my gosh, I love that. That's a pretty cool thing. You don't really see that down here. Over here, they're getting ready to put the siding up. It looks really, really good. Now, come summer 2024, when you come down here, you'll notice they got these doors that open up. You can go inside, get something to eat in the morning. Maybe you had a long night and you got to get something to make you a little bit sober. This would be the perfect place for that. Anyway, that being said, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this video. I know it was a little bit long, and yes, it is still flaking just a little bit, but I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, I'm Joey, and I'm going to see you on the beach, which is, I can technically go both ways. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye.